Hello there. This is Nosa Ajay again. Well, I'm not going to go into the Ajay as I'm issue again, like I did in my previous posting. This is part two of debunking the misleading notion that the Benin people are from Yoruba land, and I tried as much as I could to, emphasize the vast differences between the Beninese and the Yorubas. And now this time around, let's look at mother tongue intrusion. The way the mother tongue intrudes into the way the Yoruba person speaks English is different from the way the Yoruba man speaks, from the way Benin man speaks English. Okay. I give an example. Let's start from the Benin angle. Okay. This applies to actually the people of Edo State and Delta. We used to be one, so it's Edo Delta. So the way they speak Benin is, English is almost the same way. Okay, so loud, the Benin man, let's stick with Benin. The Benin man will call loud lad. Shout, shat. House, has. God, they don't have the time to enunciate. Just want to get it out. On the other hand, is Yoruba people. Okay, house is house. They remove the H. Home is home. The H, they remove it. I don't know what they do with the H. Oh, I do. They remove it and they put it where it does not belong, in front of any word that starts with a vowel sound. So some enter now becomes enter. Authority becomes authority. Own becomes own. I own the book. I own the book. I need to be quite funny, to be quite entertaining, to behold the Benin man and the Yoruba man in a heated argument. So a Yoruba man is visiting his Benin friend, and they are arguing heatedly at the top of their voices. The nerves are afraid and they're shouting. And the Benin man says, stop shouting, stop shouting. Your voice is too loud, it's too loud. Leave my house, leave my house. And your mama starts to laugh. He laughs at him and said, oh, it is house, not has. House. What is has? The Benin man said, goodness gracious. Ordinary has you can't pronounce, you're calling has house. And it will go on and on. And perhaps this shouting becomes too much for the tender eardrums of the Yoruba man. So he visits his physician the following day and says to the doctor, doctor, my ear is paining me. Doctor will say, what? My ear is aching. Then doctor says, your stomach? No, doc, my ear. He touches his chest. You mean your... No, my ear. Oh, the doctor said, you mean your ear? Well, he touches his earlobe. And oh, you mean your ear? And then he says, argumentatively, he's very irritable. That's what I said, doctor, my ear, my ear. I know I've been rattling the table. I did in the first part. Now I'm doing again the second part. And the table is shattering. And now it's time for a sledgehammer parting shot. Okay, now, are you aware, do you know that the Benin Oba, the Oba of Benin, the Benin monarch, is the most powerful monarch in Nigeria? One of the most powerful, if not the most powerful in Africa, but definitely one of the most powerful in the world. Why? Because he's the true blue blood. He was born into royalty. So was his father, his father's father, his father's father's father, by way of primogeniture. The son takes over from the father, But I cannot say, and therefore the governor of his state, this time Edo State, cannot dethrone him, because he did not have a say-so in his enthronement. I cannot say the same of other, kingdoms, because their powers have been whittled down by our European incursion and, by the Portuguese, the British, I can't say the same. Because rather, the governors have a major say-so in who becomes the next Oba, or who becomes the next Emir. So when an Oba and Emir passes on, kingmakers go to work they have a list of eligible candidates. They check. There's a lot of jostling here and there. There is a lot of lobbying, and some people even lose their lives as a result. Okay, and then the kingmakers arrive at a name, and the name is submitted to the governor. If the governor has his own favorite candidate, he enthrons his favorite. And the kingmakers have absolutely no powers to oppose the governors. Very simple. So which means, therefore, that the governors, the emas and the obas are at the mercy of the governors. How sad. Now, I'll give an example of a recent, a recent situation. It's unheard of this 21st century. A few years ago, the emir of Kano, former CBN governor, a revered emir, highly respected, highly influential, was deposed by the governor of Kano. The governor didn't stop there. He had his emirate balkanized, unheard of. He didn't stop there. He had the emir banished. And so I wonder what could be so egregious that the governor had to be subjected, the emir had to be subjected to such ignominy. It's unbelievable. Now, on the other hand, is the advantage the Benin Kingdom has over the other monarchies, because the governor, like I said, he had no say-so in the Oba's enthronement. Now, we're all privy to a news that broke some few years ago that some artifacts that were stolen or carted away from the Benin Kingdom during the British invasion of 1897 were to be repatriated to Benin, and they have since found their way to Benin. And so the governor, everybody was excited, the Baba was happy, and so were all the Benin people, and friends of Benin too. They were happy on our behalf. And so the governors had several, town hall meetings, and one of them was, I think, the representatives from National Commission for Museums and Monuments were present, and the governor outlined his plans to receive these artifacts, and I was going to build a museum where people have access to, view them, and perhaps even scholars of history. And, Oba Benin was holding court with his people, with his chiefs, and there were some visitors with him, and the Oba recognized, the governor's intentions. He said they're noble, it's okay. However, these were treasures that were stolen from the Benin Kingdom. They were stolen from the palace of the Oba Benin. These treasures are properties of the Oba's family, so they have to be returned to the palace. Of course, when they found their way to Nigeria, when we got to the Benin airport, they made straight for the palace of the Oba of Benin. So I wonder how many Obas or Emirs in Nigeria will dare stand up to the governor of that state. I don't think there's any. So that shows how great and how mighty and how highly influential and powerful, in spite of attempts to destabilize the traditional way of doing things in the Benin Kingdom. So that's it. Now watch out for my next posting. This time I'll be talking some more about the Benin monarchy, and I'll show you it's going to be quite interesting and quite revealing. This is Nosa.